Hello friends, Clayton Phillips here from Woody's RV World in Leduc, Alberta, Canada, and I am all fired up here at the dealership. The sun is shining. I don't know if you hear the water running, sounds like the babbling brook. The snow is melting for the time being, of course. We're still here in Canada, but I gotta tell you folks, we are fired up here at Woody's RV World in Leduc for the upcoming camping season. Do you know what else we're all fired up for here as well? Is the all-new Solitude S-Class 3550 BH. And this one's extra special for me because I was speaking to Rob Groover, the product manager at Grand Design, and I threw this idea at him to take a 2930 RL Solitude S-Class and to put a bunk room on the back with no slide. Still giving people just such an unbelievable living area, because I'll tell you what folks, that's one thing you'll find with the bunk models in the industry, especially the larger ones. Sometimes they sacrifice the living area, the kitchen area, to give you that big bunk room slide, and not everybody wants that big bunk room slide. Number one selling bunk model in the Reflection's a 28 BH, and this bedroom is inspired by that. And I got to tell you folks, again, Grand Design has hit the nail on the head with the design of this floor plan. And yes, Rob, if it's a great idea, it's my idea. And if it sells, it's my idea. Rob was telling me that, hey Clayton, if it's not a good idea, if it doesn't work, it's your idea. If it works, it's my idea. So anyway, hey, Grand Design builds them. Sometimes we throw ideas their way, and sometimes they implement them. And I'll tell you what, they implemented this one, and hopefully you like it. Solitude S-Class, folks. So this is Grand Design's way of helping to get the price point down, of course, as opposed to a regular full-blown Solitude. But one of the things they did not deviate away from on the Solitude S-Class is the profile, is the capacities, is the chassis, the R values, all of those things. Grand Design, whenever they have several different layers within one brand, they're very cognizant of the fact to not sacrifice the quality, the build, the construction, the foundation. And again, those are the things that Grand Design is known for when they manufacture their products. And again, this 3550 BH, I am so excited. I might buy this one myself and take my family camping. On the product itself, the Solitude S-Class is 101 inches wide. It's a wide body, just like the regular Solitude. So you get that 5 to 6 inches extra body width as compared to a lot of other products in the industry, folks, that are still 8 feet wide that this product would compete with. So you're just getting that much more interior livability, that much more storage capacity, those sorts of things. So starting right up front here on the Solitude S-Class, has an automotive bonded windshield right in it, which really helps open up the interior of the bedroom, and you'll see it when we jump inside. Again, structure caps on all of their products, folks. That structure cap is designed to go on square, has a lot of rigidity to it, helps create a much better towing vehicle or trailer. And again, when that cap goes on, it goes on straight, square, which is what you truly want. The other thing, fully painted front caps. Okay, it's not a gel coat cap, so greatly reduces the chances of that color, that discoloration, that cloudiness and fading that you see sometimes when the sun's been beaten down on that front cap on some of the gel coat caps in the industry. So fully automotive painted front cap on this as well. On this particular one, you do have that underbed storage. You can option in Gen Prep if you so choose. This particular model, I opted not to option in the Gen Prep. We're finding most bunk model trailers for people, they're not needing the Gen Prep, so it's paying for something you don't necessarily need. The other thing on the front cap I'll point out, you do have the integrated docking light, which is right up here above the hitch, which makes hooking and unhooking at night really easy. And then they got some really cool whiz-bang LED lighting right on the front cap. That really helps accentuate the front cap of the trailer. Coming down the entry side here, they do have the new Furion camera prep. This has the side camera bracket that it's pre-prepped, so if you want to get that full Furion camera package, the side cams and the rear cam, you can definitely do that on this particular trailer. Several things I mentioned already, drop frame chassis. That's what you get with the Solitude S-Class. They're not deviating or going to a straight rail chassis, so you still get that beautiful industry-leading pass-through storage compartment in the Solitude S-Class. How you can tell the difference between a Lippert Z-rated chassis or a straight rail chassis is simply this. If you notice, you've got a flat floor in this trailer from this side all the way to the other side, okay? In the straight rail chassis, typically what you see is it goes in 6 to 8 inches. It'll go up over top of the frame rail, reducing the amount of storage you get in the middle, and that'll go across to the other side where it will drop down again. So the beautiful thing with the Lippert Z-rated chassis is the storage. The other thing being that the Solitude is a wide body design, folks, you get like unbelievable capacities in the belly of your trailer. Your tanks on this trailer, fresh 91 gallons. That is monstrous. Your gray capacity is dual gray tanks combined to equal 100 gallons of gray capacity. So one for your kitchen, one for your bathroom, and then you've got to get the black tank because it's only got one bathroom in this trailer. 53 gallons. If you get the dual bathroom models with 2 toilets, you get 106 gallons of capacity. So the really nice thing about this particular model, folks, is it's under 40 feet. You'll find in the Solitude series, the Bunk models are typically, you know, pushing or above that 40-foot threshold, which, you know, definitely makes some people feel a little bit more uncomfortable. Beautiful thing about this one is it's under 40 feet at 39.9. Not much, but it's still under 30 feet, which is good. The other thing on their pass-through storage compartments, I know I kind of deviated a bit from that, is the aluminum framing. Fully bead welded, super strong, super tall, typically more studs you'll find in their floors to the competitive product. The other thing, this is a heated compartment as well, which is really nice. I'll just shoot in on the heat duct here. So you can see that heat duct where it's going to force that heat down into this area, which is really, really nice. And you're going to be blown away by the additional storage that this trailer has when I get a little further to the back. The other thing on this is you do still get the Nautilus P1 utility center with the outside shower hookups. It's all color coded, dry camping hookups. You've got your power tank fill, so if you happen to run out of your fresh water, if you do your 91 gallons, which is doubtful, you can actually fill up your fresh water tank sucking from a bucket of water, utilizing your water pump. You suck in your antifreeze through here, you bypass your hot water heater from here. There's no more pulling false panels off, getting on your hands and knees inside your trailer with a forehead flashlight, looking for the valves, reaching behind cupboards and pulling drawers out and all of those things. In this particular model, it bypasses it right through this system. Black tank flush, water pump switch. Also, the gate valves for your holding tanks, folks, are all up inside your heated and enclosed area. Because this is the Solitude, you get the low point drain valves up inside this heated compartment as well. They're not hanging down with just a 1/2-inch water line with a cap that you got to crawl underneath the trailer to pull out. So really, really easy to winterize your trailer. You also get the 110 plug and coax cable connections and all of those things as well. The other thing I'll point out, and you can't necessarily see it right now, on the Solitudes, folks, and Momentums, they run a conduit. There's an access porthole on the roof of your trailer. So if you want to add a satellite dish to the outside of your trailer, literally there's a porthole access up on the roof of your trailer. That satellite gets mounted, and they simply run all the cabling right down into the what we would call behind this panel the nerve center, where all of your wiring and cabling and a lot of your plumbing is located, and where they would connect those coax cable connections for your satellite dish, which is really, really slick. Leveling system. This has the 6-point ground control 3.0 system. It's all electric. There's no hydraulics on this trailer. That's one of the differences between the regular Solitude and the S-Class. Electric slides all around, and you get the 6-point electric leveling system. The thing that I really like about electrics, folks, especially being up here in Canada, is they're not temperature sensitive like the hydraulics are. Now on the hydraulic fluid systems, you can add a Cat 5, I believe, additive to the liquid to help those hydraulic systems be, you know, work a little bit better, a little more smoothly. But with this particular model, you do have the electric system, which I think is a benefit to this product. Again, the Solitude, true to form, they bring the control module for your leveling system out to you. You're not having to reach into the pass-through storage compartment to access it. It's really easy to read, has the auto return feature, so it memorizes where you last unhooked from on your tow vehicle, which is really, really slick. So the other thing they do is they do the blue lighting up underneath the bottom side of the slide out here as well. Okay, so you can turn that. There's a switch right on your Nautilus system there that'll illuminate those blue lights, and it's just a little less, you know, intrusive to your neighbors if you know, have that on at night. You're coming around, and you know, helps you prevent, you know, helps illuminate this area. You're not going to bonk your head, but you're not going to bother your neighbor with a big bright light, which is nice. Also, just look at the underside of the slide out. No Darko woven fabric. Grand Design is really doing it right with their slide boxes. Fully laminated slide boxes, folks. So laminated slide end walls. A lot of manufacturers do hung fiberglass, where you push on this wall and it flexes. They may use that spun fiberglass insulation in there. Grand Design, it's all laminated, built. Every vertical wall panel in this trailer is laminated in their lamination facility. It's temperature regulated, humidity regulated to exact specifications. Very, very strong. They're built square. The roof of your slide out as well, folks, right up here is fully laminated. It's not just a sheet of wood with decking on top or with that rubber membrane on top. It's literally an insulated, laminated, aluminum framed, fully welded panel. You can stand on the tops of Grand Design slide outs, folks. Every single trailer they build, you can stand on the tops of their slide outs. They want you to be able to get up on the roof to sweep off the slides. They want you to be able to go up on top of the roof to be able to do some roof sealant touch-ups, change a roof vent, just inspect things. Every trailer they build has a ladder. Every trailer they build has a walk-on roof. Not all trailers have walk-on roofs, folks. Look around the industry. If you see something without a ladder on it, that might be a very good indicator you do not have a walk-on roof. So buyer beware. All right. On the capacity side of things, you do have the Suburban hot water heater, which on the S-Class is a 10-gallon gas electric, and then on the regular Solitude, it's a 12-gallon, still utilizing the 35,000 BTU furnace as well on both models, which is nice. And then this also has that 5,000 BTU heater in your fireplace inside, which is nice, giving you that 40,000 BTU of heating capability, which is good. Coming down the driver's side of the coach here, folks, we're going to get to one of my most favorite parts here. But again, nice long trailer, windows everywhere. Again, with the Grand Design, folks, they laminate every wall panel. Some manufacturers will laminate their main wall. They may not laminate their rear wall or their slide end walls. But one thing that Grand Design goes the extra step on all of their trailers is they frame in their window openings. Okay, a lot of manufacturers, to save on cost and weight, because you got to put you know, that aluminum tubing around that window opening, costs money to do it, adds some weight. Grand Design, if you're to take that window out, any window in this trailer, you'll see an aluminum tube wrapping around the opening of that window. Bites down very, very strong. Less chance of that window to free flow in the window well, if you want to call it that, as you're towing your trailer down the road. The other thing that Grand Design does is they don't use any butyl putty. So for those RVers out there that have owned RVs in the past or have looked at RVs and know what I'm talking about, that's the sealant that oozes out from these corner moldings. It oozes out from around your windows, that sort of thing. Butyl putty, they've been using it in the industry as a sealant for decades. The disadvantage to butyl putty is that it dries out, it cracks, and that's where moisture intrusion can come in. You're only as good as your seal. Whether you've got Asdale or not, none of that stuff matters if you're not doing a good seal on your trailer, folks. Okay, don't be fooled with, you know, tricks and gimmicks of products that manufacturers use to say that it's better. Okay, with Grand Design, they use the optimal seal on their trailer. The product they use is called Mylar tape seal, and that will literally wrap from this sidewall around to the back wall, sealing in the edge. It sits much flatter. Okay, with that butyl putty, this corner cap sits out a little farther from the wall. Like, you see how flat that is. It's razor thin. So that Mylar tape seal does not have a shelf life. It's not going to dry out. It seals in the edge, and then they do a silicone cap seal over top. If that silicone cap seal was to give way, don't fret, because this is designed as a raceway. So if that moisture goes in, it just simply runs out the end or the bottom side of the corner molding here. The other thing to talk about, folks, on the build construction of their products, I spend a lot of time at this on the videos, okay? Not all manufacturers do this. It's the things you can't see where Grand Design shines compared to other manufacturers. Everywhere you see a fastener going into the sidewall, okay, there will be an aluminum tube laminated within this wall. Grand Design stuffs that tube with a wood dowel to support that steel screw. If you don't support that steel screw with a wood dowel, like a lot of manufacturers don't, over time, that's where this molding can start to pull away, because this steel screw wears the hole open a little bit bigger on a soft aluminum tube if it's not supported, right? That's where sealants give away sooner. Butyl putty, again, starts squeezing out more because there's too much movement, moisture gets in, you've got delamination, okay? Wherever you see a screw that goes into a part, like I'll show you on this ladder here, right here, there's a good chance there's not an aluminum tube here. Grand Design will laminate in the sidewall a sheet of steel. Most likely will go from here across to this foot here, right? And so that steel screw gets drilled in through the sidewall into a sheet of steel. Okay, very, very solid. If you're a 300-pound man, you can crawl up that ladder, which is really, really nice. And now you've seen it, one of my most favorite features on this trailer. This goes underneath the lower bunk at the back of the trailer, giving you this cavernous storage. It's absolutely gigantic. There's a motion sensor lighting in here. You've got the nice thick baggage door with magnets to hold it up with double metal paddle latches. Absolutely beautiful. The other thing they've done is they've engineered where this base here, you see the gas strut, this panel will lift up. So if you have, let's say, a couple sets of golf clubs you want to just stand up without laying them down and your clubs sliding out all over the place, you can literally stand your golf clubs up here. This roof panel will lift up, giving you more clearance in the backside of this storage compartment. Genius, absolutely genius. Well done, Grand Design, for your ingenuity in thinking of those things, okay? The other thing you get is the 2-inch receiver, 3,000-pound boat hitch with the eyelets to attach your chains. You do get the flat 4 wiring. It's all right here, rated for 300-pound hitch rating. Perfect for a bike rack if you just want to slide a bike rack in for the kids. You know, comes with the Solitude S-Class, which is really, really nice. Now, coming down the entry side of this trailer, folks, things to note: massive windows. You've got 27 feet of awning on this trailer. So on the outside wall of your slide out, you've got an 11-foot awning, power, fully adjustable. And then from your door forward, you have a 16-foot awning, again, full, all power, fully adjustable. So you can put a tilt to the roller tube if it's starting to drizzle rain a little bit. It's gonna divert the water what way you want it to go. You can do either side, which is nice, or you can drop both sides at the same time just to give you a little bit more shade coverage, which is good. But this has got a gigantic slide. Again, look at the size of those windows. You can't get bigger windows in this trailer, folks. Grand Design, why can they put a big window in like that? The structure's in the sidewall to support a big window, first off. Secondly, they're not afraid to spend the money on those things, right? People will step up and pay a little bit of extra money to get into a Grand Design because they're building the value in. They're not necessarily just bolting it on with, you know, interesting features that don't really matter to anything. Grand Design, again, on this particular model, you get the outdoor kitchen, you get the new Suburban grill here, which folds in. This just flips over, slides in out of the way. You got the light, you got the bar fridge, which is really nice. The propane quick connect right here on the back side. You can see that right there, propane quick connect. Sewer hose holder. Sorry, you have to forgive me. This one's a little dirty because it just showed up. Again, you're seeing Grand Design at their prime, I guess, if you want to call it that. 2,000-mile journey this trailer just went through, and you're seeing it in its optimal condition. Which is great. We're not the last 80 feet of the assembly line like some other brands out there. Again, with this Grand Design, folks, you also get the Dexter towing system, 5-year warranty on the axles, all North American made, never adjust brakes, easy lube hubs. So you can attach a grease gun to the end of your hub here, folks, do a full wheel bearing repack right in your own driveway. With the leveling system, you could hypothetically lift the side of the trailer to assist in spinning the tire as you're doing that wheel bearing repack. Really, really nice. They've also gone to the MoreRide CRE 3000 suspension system on this as well, which helps that tire free flow within that wheel well a little nicer. You know, if you're going over speed bumps, potholes, you know, washboard road, it's, you know, going to help reduce the amount of vibration you get up inside the trailer, creating for a much smoother ride, which is really, really good. So also Westlake tire, Lion's Head, so you get the 5-year warranty, 12 months, no questions asked replacement, and that is a 16-inch tire. So, and they put that on all their products. give you that great warranty. Talking about warranties, Grand Design, first manufacturer to come out with a 3-year structural warranty when they started their company. Okay, the difference is that they built the product, they build their product to support their 3-year structural warranty. Okay, there is a difference. Some manufacturers lately have come out with a 3-year structural warranty, but because they're limited by their assembly lines, okay, a lot of times what they did is they didn't change how they built their product. All they did was raise their prices to accommodate the influx of warranty concerns, and you're paying the same, you know, more money for the same trailer with that's not nearly built as well as something like this. Okay, I'm going to zoom back in here. A couple things, just bolt-on things that you get. Rise above step. A lot of products are having this. It's a ram assist step. The thing I like about this step, folks, is it's self-supporting. Okay, so if you've got to adjust the feet on it, very easy. You're not having to hold the whole weight of the step to be able to adjust the feet if you're camping on you know, uneasy surface or you know, unlevel surface. Which is nice if you're a smaller person, not as strong. Folds up and out real nice and easy. The other thing is if you're not a fan of this step, some people are not, you know, if you want the old school step that folds underneath, personally I like that. They still give you those shackle hangers to be able to, you know, we just notch out the J-wrap and we can bolt on a regular, you know, 4 fold out step quite easily with this product. They're still giving you that flexibility, which is really nice. WeatherTech insulation package on this as well, folks. So from the top down, and that's where, again, Grand Design shines with their R values, their insulation. This particular trailer was temperature tested to -20 Celsius, -4 Fahrenheit, however you want to look at it, wherever you're at, for 8 hours, maintained room temperature inside, certain temperature in the basement to prevent from freezing. R40 through your roof, down your front cap. Because the S-Class uses the same wall as the regular Solitude, it's 2 1/4 inches, one of the thicker walls in the industry, giving you an R11. And then through your floor, you get the single layer of batt insulation, the Astrofoil R30 all the way through your floor. The other thing you get with the S-Class, folks, heat blankets on your tanks. So your tanks are heated 2 ways. One way with your furnace, 35,000 BTUs, dedicated heat duct blowing down into where your holding tank cavity is, and that cavity is enveloped with insulation, so it's holding that insulation in. The other thing, those heat blankets, each tank gets its own blanket, thermostatically controlled, so you can have them on when they're at the proper temperature in that cavity, they turn off. But you can leave the switch on, and then when it cools down, those tank heaters turn on again, which is really nice. We're going to jump up the ladder on this, and I'm going to show you a special feature on the roof that I ordered in on this particular 3550 BH. Hey friends, Clayton here from Woody's RV in Leduc on the roof of this all-new 3550 BH Solitude S-Class by Grand Design. And we're going to jump into a lot of detail on the roof. The roof of a trailer is one of the most important pieces of the trailer. And Grand Design, they use a similar type roof system, whether you're buying a Solitude, Momentum, or all the way down to a Transcend. They have a certain belief mechanism that there's a way to build a roof. Why not the right way to build a roof? Why not put that on all of your trailers? A lot of manufacturers, folks, use aluminum trusses, steel trusses, laminated roofs, all of these things typically to help save cost, to help save weight. And there's a couple things. One, Grand Design doesn't necessarily, they're not the lightest weight trailer out there because they're building them right, okay? Grand Design uses a 16-inch on center, wood truss, very important. Wood has a higher tensile strength than an aluminum truss does. There can be moisture that can build up sometimes in your roof depending on the type of roof that you have. Steel trusses can start to rust a little bit in the roof, and it's usually a stamped steel truss, so they're actually very flexible, okay? With a wood truss, it's a truss similar to your house, just not as steep of a pitch. The beautiful thing for up here in Canada is you actually get a thermal barrier with Grand Design roof, okay? A steel truss roof or an aluminum truss roof, great conductors of hot and cold, making your trailer, your air conditioning working that much harder, making your furnace work that much harder. Grand Design, they have the best thermal barriered roof. R40 through this and with that wood truss just helps insulate your trailer from withstand the hot and the cold far, far better. They also use a marine grade roof decking, okay? They come in the big sheets, and they use the screw to screw down. The other benefit to a wood truss is it holds no different than stuffing that aluminum tube with the wood dowel. Grand Design, they're using those screws to go into that wood decking into a wood truss, so it's supported far better. If you have a wood truss roof, you can be guaranteed they don't stuff that aluminum truss with a wood dowel. Okay, I know I'm getting real technical on you here, but with the type of roof that Grand Design uses, you have the best R value, the best thermal barrier, the best snow load capabilities. When you get 2-3 feet of snow landing on your roof in the wintertime and it's melting, it gets very, very heavy. So you want to have a roof that will support that. Not to mention the air conditioners. This particular trailer, I optioned in the 300-watt solar panel on it as well. You've got your vents, all of those things. On the ACs, your main AC is a 15,000 BTU air conditioner with heat pump, and then your bedroom air conditioner is a 13,500 BTU air conditioner. Both ACs will run no problem off 50 amp service, as well as if you ever wanted to put a generator, get one with the Gen Prep and drop one in. You'll be able to operate everything inside the trailer and the air conditioners. Also, they're using the Coleman Mach brand as well versus the less efficient Dometic or Furion model, those sorts of things. Okay, the roof membrane that they use is an Alpha Superflex material. It's more flexible. It doesn't stretch like an EPDM rubber does. So, you got the same thickness throughout. Also, it's a much more abrasion resistant material. You get a tree branch hitting it, those sorts of things, greatly reduces the chances of that, that ripping and tearing that you can get with thinner products in the industry. Plus, it's flexible, which is nice because they wrap, Grand Design, they don't stop on the edge of the roof here with your belt molding. They wrap it over the sidewall so that moisture, when that snow is melting like you see here, it's going to run down into that rain gutter and off the side of the or off the front or back of the trailer, depending on where you're at. The other thing, folks, laminated slide roofs on their trailers, okay? I'm on the roof of this slide and I'm thumping. You can hear that, okay? And this is a great big hollow, wide open slide. I can stand on here because it's a fully laminated panel, just like your sidewall. Very, very, very strong. I'll just shoot on that solar panel there, which is nice. You can add another panel if you want. There's a great spot right here for it if you want to go, full off the grid style. The other thing, when you option in the Jaboni 300-watt solar panel, you get a 2,000-watt Magnum pure sine wave inverter. So if you're camping in an area where you're not able to plug in and they're limiting you and you can run your generator and you want to watch a movie or power a plug inside the trailer, you'll be able to do that through that 2,000-watt inverter. The only thing it won't do is run your air conditioning, your microwave, those sorts of things. But you want to run a laptop, your entertainment features, plug something in to charge, those sorts of things, you can definitely do. Skylight above your kitchen island. You've got the Max fan right here as well with rain sensor. You've got your satellite roof access channel here as well as your attic vent as well. So Grand Design puts attic vents in all of their trailers, helps the heat escape on those super, super hot days. Also, in the wintertime, heat rises. When your furnace is running, your furnace propane heat has moisture in it. That moisture heat will rise up into your ceiling. That attic vent will help that moisture escape, which is what you want. Laminated roofs don't do that, and they're way more susceptible to delamination, okay? That pretty much covers it up here on the roof, folks. I'm walking around showing you the super thick sealant, bit of a tongue twister there, that they use. They're not just covering up the screw holes, they're going thick on the sealant, which is a really, really good thing. So, hey Jeff, one of my favorite guys here at the dealership, selling lots of Grand Designs. Jeff has been to Grand Design University in Middlebury, Indiana. This guy knows his stuff. You want to come down to the dealership, talk to Jeff, Dan, Lance, all the guys here know this stuff. So come on down. You don't have to just talk to me, which is good. You can if you want. But yeah, Jeff just delivered a Reflection 150 series 268BH to some returning customers, trading in their Acadia they purchased from us. and into a reflection. Really love the quality, watch the videos, came on down, and we did a deal. So thank you for your business. But we're going to jump down and go inside. Stay tuned. All right, friends, we're about to jump inside on this Solitude 3550 BH. I'm just going to turn on my battery pack. One thing I want to make note, I don't edit these videos. I don't follow a script. I just shoot it, and you are getting it in its rawest form. I may stutter sometimes or fumble the words or what have you, but you're getting it as raw as it gets, and it's real info. I've been in this business for 20 plus years. Started selling RVs when I was 17 years old at our dealership in Red Deer. And I've been to all the manufacturers. I've been to Indiana multiple times. Every year we go. And we have a passion for the industry, a passion for the lifestyle. I RV myself. And I'll tell you what, we've sold lots of products over the years built by different manufacturers. And coming from the heart on this, like, I'm telling you folks, not all RV companies are the same. They're truly not. How they manufacture, they're not all the same. And there is value attached to the type of product that we represent here at our dealership in Leduc. When we opened the dealership, I had the option to bring in whatever product I wanted, and we picked exclusively Grand Design because of their customer service, because of how they built their product. And we're not a shoe that's going to fit every foot here at our dealership in Leduc, but you know what? I always tell my guys, 70% of the market is 100% of what we carry. And I'll tell you what, if you want to learn about some of the customers, testimonials that have bought trailers from us here at Woody's RV in Leduc, go to Google, type in Woody's RV World Leduc, read some of those reviews. You will hear people's names. Jeff's mentioned tons, Dan's mentioned tons, Lance, all of our salespeople, our back-end staff, parts manager, Jacques, Haché, we care. We truly care. And I know I may sound super biased on these videos sometimes, but it's because I believe so passionately in this product. I believe so passionately in this industry and the benefits that it can do to bring families together. I know I'm going on a bit of a rant and getting a little long-winded here, but I'll tell you what, folks, we care about you. We care about coming alongside you, and we care about your RV journey and the benefits that it can do for you and your family. And we want to be a part of that journey, okay? Right from the heart on that. We're in the 3550 BH. The thing I absolutely love about this floor plan, folks, is if you didn't know, if I had that door closed in that back corner where the bunk room is, you would think you're in a non-bunk model, a couple's unit, because you've got the grand kitchen island. This is the same size island that you get in most of the non-bunk Solitudes. Like, this island is gigantic, folks. You got to check this thing out. It's huge. You got 6 drawers in here, storage underneath of it, pull down faucet, single basin sink. Check this out. Fantastic. If you're not a fan of the single basin sink, or you're worried about, filling up your gray tank, which I don't know why you would on this, because it's 100 gallons of gray capacity total. Of course, split 50-50, one for your kitchen, one for your bathroom. But tons of gray capacity in this particular model to do your dishes and that sort of thing. But gigantic island. You've got the freestanding dinette here, which I optioned in. You'll find a lot of the bunk models in the industry, folks. They're coming with booth dinettes. A little more flexibility with the freestanding dinette. You can get a booth in here if you want. Theater seating, heat, massage, electric, open and close. I optioned in the linen interior on this. Okay, everything stays the same except for your theater seat and your sofa. If you want to go with the Java, a little darker interior, you can go to that, but the only thing that changes is these 2 seating arrangements here. The other thing, little shorter couch, typical couples unit. That's the one difference in the Solitude, because we are a wide body design. In the regular couples units, you get a longer couch across the back, side tables on either end, but a little bit longer couch. So they did shorten up the sofa there to give you the access to the bunk room. But again, folks, trifold couch. Beautiful thing with Grand Design, you do get the bed here, but no heat ducts in the floor. Typical trailer that has heat duct, they cut a groove in the floor, punch holes in the floor. It's much more efficient to build a floor that way. The issue is rear bunk room. We had this in a different brand, okay, that my wife and I owned. One heat track down the middle of your floor. The heat duct in the back bedroom, okay, was attached to the main run through the floor. there was no heat that pumped out of those rear ducts into the back bunk room. My kids froze. Okay, with the Grand Design, because they don't run a heat duct down the middle of your floor, they run a dedicated heat duct to every vent off of the furnace. On the back of a furnace, there's a bunch of exhaust ports that they can attach ductwork to. Each duct has a furnace duct that comes to it, which is absolutely fantastic. So you get far greater heat distribution in Grand Design trailers in general. Every product they build is that way, which is fantastic. Okay, not to mention you don't have to worry about, you know, dirt and debris and all the things going down into your heat ducts. The other thing is, if you're ever to fold this bed out, a lot of times they put a heat duct right in front of your couch. If you flip out your bed and you have your furnace running, you're going to bake your guests, whoever's sleeping on that sofa, because that heat will be billowing right up underneath. The heat duct in here blows out across the floor. Okay, even heat distribution is going to heat this trailer up like real fast. The other thing, your fireplace, 5,000 BTU heater. So if you don't want to run your furnace, but you want to just warm up the living area a little bit, create a nice ambiance, you get the nice faux flames going on the fireplace there, and watch a movie, you can get it done in here, which is great. The other thing, large television. I think it's like a 50-inch television. You've got the Jensen DVD player. You can download an app, connect Bluetooth style, operate the zones on your entertainment right from your cell phone, which is absolutely fantastic. Tons and tons of storage in your kitchen area. It's got the new Furion oven, soft close drawer underneath. For the new Furion oven, you see the blue lights on the knobs. That's one setting. The other setting is it will activate the blue lights around the knobs, but also light up your oven as well. And you light your oven with the knobs. There's no more sparker that you need to get down on your hands and knees to light your oven anymore, which is great. Really nice gas cooktop there. You've got the Furion microwave, convection microwave on this one. We'll just show you that. Difference between an S-Class and a regular Solitude, size of fridge. So 12 cubic foot, 4-door, gas electric, Norcold in the S-Class. When you go to the regular Solitude, you get the 18 cubes. This is still a gigantic fridge. Now, this is inspired, this floor plan, off of a 2930 RL. The thing that I love about the 2930 RL is the amount of storage that you get right at your front door here. So I'm going to open this up. So you've got a few things going on here I want to show you. One, gigantic pantry. Like, look how deep that is. That is super, super deep. My fingers touch in the end, and goes almost right up to my armpit. Like, the whole length of my arm just about fits inside that pantry. It's like full residential size pantry. I'm going to zoom in on a sticker here. That's your porthole for a vent for your washer dryer. So you could do a combo unit in here if you want. Combo washer dryer, which it washes and dries all in one. Or you can do dual with the washing machine that goes in here. Okay, you can see the plumbing in the back there with the plugins. So your washing machine would go on this side, dryer on this side, which is great. The other thing is, if you did do that, you still get great pantry storage above. Or if you don't want any of that stuff, epic boot storage. Like, check that out. That's as deep as your pantry. Absolutely fantastic. Tons of counter space right here at your front door. Like, if you're doing the laundry hamper full of food from your house and your slide outs are closed, or let's say you're at the Walmart parking lot, which we do. We RV too, so we live this. We've been through this. You're walking out from the grocery store with your grocery bags and your slide outs are closed. You literally got a ton of counter space to be able to set your bags down on. You can access your fridge with your slide outs in on this. The only thing you don't have the ability to access is your pantry. But you can still access your fridge, which is nice. Utilize this counter space. Tons and tons of flexibility with this layout. Show you the roof unit here with the skylight and the lights. Beautiful. Electric max fan there with rain sensor. So if that sensor gets wet from rain, that lid automatically closes. I just want to show you, like, the slide boxes in this, 6'8", super tall. Tons of headroom. Because it's a wide body trailer, they're not having to put storage compartments in the tops of their slide outs. But look at the size of the windows here, folks. Gigantic. Huge. It feels monstrous inside here. Little shoe storage here underneath before you go into your bunk room. Now it's a smaller bunk room. You've got two large double over double beds. which is awesome. Look at the windows they put in. You've got 4 windows in this bunk room. Makes this area huge, and because it's a taller trailer at the back, you get more headroom in the bunks. USB connections in each of the bunks, pull down shades. I like this little trunk storage, little toy box. My son would have all of his Transformers in there. Loaded right up. Shelving unit for the kids' storage. And then you've got the hanger right up here. Wardrobe style, hooks on the wall. Beautiful bunk room, pocket sliding door. The beautiful thing, if you're a grandma and a grandpa, you got the grandkids, but they don't go with you all the time, you're not dedicating a ton of your trailer to bunk space. You get the most beautiful living area like what you get in a couple's unit, but you can sleep an army of people, which is fantastic. All right. All right, we're going to shoot up front here. You do get the non-carpet steps, spot to slide your shoes out of the way. Couple, another thing that you get with this, coat closet right at your front door for hanging jackets, which is nice. You got the shoe storage, the jacket storage. Right up front, your converter. If you blow a fuse with the slides in, you can access that a whole lot easier for serviceability. Convenience center, tank monitor, tanks, heat blanket switches, hot water heater, awnings, slide switches. It's got it all right here. Nicely located. The other thing you'll note, vinyl upper deck, no carpet, which is awesome. And then you've got your monster bathroom. So your bathroom, folks, because you have a wardrobe slide, they've included your vanity and sink on the slide out as well. So you do get the little door that goes into your bedroom here, which is great. North-south bed. Tons of benefits to that, but look how much floor space you get in this bathroom. Like tons. Toilets on an angle, easy to use, lots of foot space, and you get that great big encore shower with the glass sliding doors. That shower base sits lower than the main floor, so if you're somebody tall, you got tons and tons of headroom in here. Linen closet for all your towels and toiletries and all that stuff. Nice big sink, lots of counter space around that sink, and then you get the storage, the vanity here. Shelf inside. So absolutely fantastic. Pocket door here to give a little privacy if the kids are coming up at night using the bathroom. Window in your hallway. Tongue tied there for a sec. And then your bedroom. I love this bedroom. Love, love, love it. 60 by 80 queen size bed, 60 wide, 80 long. Okay. If you want, you can option in the king size bed. You lose most of the walk space on this side. Okay. The reason for that is because the wardrobe slide, they still need to give room to fit that wardrobe slide in. Okay. I stock it with the queen size bed, residential style. If you don't like the mattress, you can go to any mattress shop. It's going to fit the same dimensions. Tons of walk space on either side of the bed. Tons of floor space at the foot of the bed. You get unbelievable storage underneath your bed all the way forward, which is fantastic. Gas struts, Grand Design, double gas struts. Finishers grade plywood. Okay, super smooth. It's not going to wear out your mattress. Create fraying. You're not going to pick up slivers, those sorts of things. Okay, nice thing with a regular size residential bed, all the sheets that are built for residential size beds, so they're going to fit around there a lot better. They're not going to bag up and hang down. The other thing I like about the bed here, being queen size, you get night tables on either side of your bed. So if you've got an alarm clock, if you want to put a book down, glass of water, if you just simply are a bit claustrophobic and you want to have more breathability, you've got it with this. You're not sleeping in a tunnel. You don't have a wall right up against your nose. And with that windshield, it really helps brighten up the interior here. The thing you do get is that there is a shade, an MCD roller shade that travels down in a track to help block in that windshield just for, nighttime purposes. So, but tons of lights all the way around, like lights above your night tables. You've got a track light above. You've got 2 individual lights above. Unreal. Great big window. One thing you'll note with Grand Design, folks, large windows, almost every single 95% of the windows in Grand Design trailers to 100% open. So it just depends on the floor plan, but most of the windows open. Dual wardrobes, his and her wardrobes, or her wardrobes. whatever you prefer. So USB connections on either side of the bed. I love this front bedroom. It's absolutely fantastic. And you get the television at the foot of the bed as well. Your air conditioner, 13,500 BTU. Door going into your bathroom. I'm in awe of this floor plan. I absolutely love it. The bedroom bathroom combo is identical to the 2930. So if you don't want a bunk model, but you don't, and you like the level of the Solitude, the quality, the luxury, but you don't want to pull a big fifth wheel, the 2930 is like 34 feet 5 inches. It is super short. This one is that exact layout, but just with a bunk room on the back. 5 feet of bunk on the back, under 40 feet. Absolutely fantastic. So I know I've talked a lot. I hope I haven't wore you out. I thank you for hanging in with me. People in Canada, the United States, our faithful YouTube watchers and followers and all of those things, the customers that have been watching these videos and coming into our dealership to do business with us, we thank you. We appreciate you. Right from our heart to yours, man. You're supporting families at this dealership, and you're supporting families with people that work here that love this industry and are here to help you in your journey and come alongside you. So again, we appreciate all of our customers, all of the people that watch these videos. Right now I'm going to ask, come on down, give us a shot, visit our dealership. We're a small dealership here in Leduc, but all we carry is we've got a great selection of pre-owned products. But Grand Design, we are exclusive Grand Design on our towables, and there's a reason for that, and we'd love to show you why. Our phone number is 780-986-1234. We're 15 minutes south of Edmonton, in Leduc, Alberta. If you're from BC, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, anywhere, northern part of the United States. I talked to a fella from California the other day, thinking of driving up here, picking up a rig and doing a tour up to Alaska through BC. If you fall into that or thinking of it, we want to come alongside you. We want to help you out with that, and we've done it. It's absolutely fantastic, and love to get you down to our dealership. So again, check out the reviews, check out the products, and we'd love to earn your business. My name is Clayton Phillips, sales manager here at Woody's RV World in Leduc. And again, one last plug. If you can't make it into Leduc, we've got many dealerships to serve you better. Calgary, Red Deer, Edmonton, Grande, Prairie. We've got Saskatoon and Chase is out there in BC getting Abbotsford set up. We've got probably a shovel going in the ground there to build our new dealership here in a week or so. So super excited about that. We're expanding, growing, and loving this business and this lifestyle. So thanks for your time. I've talked enough. Take care, happy camping, and have fun. Bye-bye.